We are honored to have as our winter commencement speaker, UWSP alumnus Lela Jahn.
My task today is to talk to the graduates. You now are the new generation in charge of this planet. The entire universe is standing on tiptoe to see what you are going to make of the future yet to come. The reason I'm standing here is because I am you, a you who has had a very challenging and extremely exciting life. But I came from your background. Here's my story. I was born on June 9th, 1940. My mother was a very strong woman. My grandmother was a very strong woman. In fact, I would say I am the product of strong women who taught me how to move mountains. And that's what I've been doing for most of my life. I went to the University of Wisconsin. I majored in elementary education. I really became involved with a lot of interesting social issues. The Methodist Church had this program that we as college graduates could go overseas. So off I go to Brazil. I was the assistant director of an orphanage of 250 kids. I focused immediately on the woman and what it meant to be a woman in those conditions. And that would be where I would identify my concern, my awakening, the absolute passion for women and the injustice in the conditions that they found themselves. From Brazil, I then went to the west side of Chicago. One of the things I did while I was there was work in the preschool as a preschool director. Fundamentally, what I was doing was, again, working with women who had the passion, the concern that their community be a better place and teach them the skills so they could upgrade their own economic well-being. From there, I went to Kenya. You looked around the village, and guess what? It's the women who are figuring out a way to make ends meet. There you are again. You've got passion, you've got commitment, you've got women who are willing to give their all to their community. What skills do you teach them? I came back in 1980. I got a job in a bank here in the United States. That's the first time I ran into the kind of glass ceiling that existed in the early 80s. I began to realize that one of the last real hurdles that women had to climb over in order to have full freedom of choice was the financial hurdle. We now are an active and aggressive part of this society in the economic sense. When I talk to corporations about what the women-owned businesses have participated economically, they sort of sit up in their chairs just a little bit straighter and sort of look at you with a little different relationship.
Finance. It's a $1.2 trillion industry, attracting male and female alike.
Men see it as something that is an extension of their masculinity, whereas women tend to see it simply for what it is. It's something to buy things with.
If you're not already in the market,
start investing. I mean, it's sort of that simple.
We're joined now by financial planner Lela Jahn. Do you have separate accounts?
Once you understand where you want to go with your life, then what you spend it on can be resolved. But if you... My business is focused on women because I started my business in 1987. And in 1987, the market did not know that women had all this money to spend. I believe that women understand more than anything today that we are critically important in making this world a better place. I think it's extremely important to allow the next generation to understand it's their responsibility to build the earth.
Just hearing her journey and what she's done in her life really inspires you to want to accomplish and be everything you can be.
Well, I've never taught inside of a classroom. However, that's all I've been doing my entire life, is teaching. And that story is what reminds me daily of who I am. What I believed then and still believe today is that life is about serving the downtrodden, that life is about adventure. What I believe is life is about caring for the world. But that's my story. My question to you is, what's your story? I want to leave you with what my famous philosopher, Dr. Seuss, says about what it means to make decisions in the face of an unknown future. All alone,
Whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. On and on you will hike, and I know you will hike far and face up to your problems, whatever they are. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you will move mountains. So, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Get on your way.